Hi, welcome. It is Jan Mota from TIOmarkets. I work as a chief market analyst there, and it's my pleasure to present you this daily market commentary. But as usual, I would like to remind you that all the material in this presentation is made available for informational, educational, and marketing purposes only. It does not constitute as investment advice. So if you don't agree with this disclaimer, and you should take a moment, pause this video, read this disclaimer through. And if you don't agree with it, please don't proceed with the video. It's highly important that you understand that we provide educational material only. And I'm saying this even though there has been quite a few successes lately. We recently were looking at S&P 500, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and we were successful in predicting the moves on both long and short side. Then before that, the same with USD CAD. Market was at resistance, and I was saying it's highly likely to come down, and then the buyers will appear at certain level and then move up to the same resistance level again. Now, all this has taken place. At the same time, we are also looking at USD Swiss. We've been very correct about Euro USD throughout the last couple of months. We predicted correctly the target for a short trade here in WTI crude, and then Aussie USD trade was spot on, and also this gold trade. The market rallied $100 after our analysis, so it was excellent. It was really nice to be able to provide you with this analysis, and I look forward to do so in the future. So come to these daily videos, share these with your friends, and if you like them, give us a thumbs up in YouTube. I would really appreciate that. So today we're going to take a look at a couple of markets. Aussie yen especially. Euro yen is also looking interesting. Euro USD and USD Swiss, which obviously is highly negatively correlated with Euro USD, and that's why important and interesting. So before going there, I would like to show you what's in the news today, what the market participants are focusing on and what they're talking about. So yesterday we had Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee meeting, and they were worried about some downside to the UK economy, and that suggests there might be more QE to come, and there are some analysts who expect this might happen actually before the end of the year. And negative rates, we probably have to wait a little longer. So central banks usually don't do quick decisions. The BOE especially, they take their sweet time considering what they should be doing. So negative rates are in the cards, but maybe for later. So we'll just have to follow the developments there. Then oil was going up yesterday on the back of the news that the cartel will take action against the members who have not been cutting output as they agreed earlier. And then we had some US economic data. The Philly Fed manufacturing index came in at expected level, the 15, and unemployment claims were slightly worse than the analyst consensus expectation. The claims actually were confirmed at 860,000, while analysts expected to see 825,000 new claims. So let's go and see the charts now. Okay, here we have Aussie yen that basically has been moving very interestingly lately. Market has been moving against this trend. The long-term trend is higher, or the medium-term trend, I should say. And yesterday the market hit a 50-day moving average and bounced higher. It is also a recent daily low, and the channel low is nearly sort of nearby. The 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level also coincides with the area, so that's the reason I'm looking for long signals here today, and on Monday maybe if the market doesn't start moving today. And my short-term targets are 77.10 somewhere here, and long-term target at 78.10. So another sort of fundamental reason for this trade idea is that I'm looking at the recent price action here. Yen has been stronger than Australian dollar. So for those of you that are new to trading, whenever you have Aussie Yen pair, it means, and it goes down, it means that the Aussie has been weaker than the Yen. So we have Aussie going down, even though the central bank has been quite dovish, which means that basically there's something not sustainable here. Obviously, we don't know exactly what's going to happen in the future, but all we can do as traders is to try to set the probabilities in our favor. So if we have a fundamental idea and a technical idea coming together, then there's an opportunity. And what I'm looking at here is price hovering inside this yesterday's candle. So there's a good chance that there'll be buyers engaging with this market today. But if not, you obviously have to have a clear plan on where you set your stops and you limit the losses, because obviously wherever you buy or sell, the price can go in the direction you are anticipating, but it can go against you also. So in the case it goes against you, you need to have a good tight stop there in the market. And if you are holding positions over weekends, I would suggest that you reduce those positions drastically, because weekend is a long period when the market is not trading. It can gap beyond your stop level if you're not careful. So it's better to either take those positions off, open them again on Monday to manage the weekend risk, or to just take the position size so down and so low and so small that it doesn't impact materially your trading account should the market move strongly against you over the weekend. So that's what I'm seeing here today. Market trending higher. It has retraced to the channel low, and several things, technical factors come together here in this area. So somewhere down here above this yesterday's low of sort of 76.10, I'm expecting to see that buyers come in. If they don't, then obviously there's no reason to take a trade. But if you go to smaller time frame and see evidence of price starting to move higher, creating a higher low, etc., that is your idea of setting probabilities on your side, and that's an idea of seeing further engagement from other market participants in this market. Let's see some other markets also. Okay, here we have some similar action in Euro Yen. Price was coming down for 1 to 3 days, then consolidated yesterday, created a sort of bullish candle here. Now this low was created slightly above the 0.5 or 50% retracement level, and now this is not as strong candidate for the long side for me as the previous currency pair, but I'm seeing some loss of momentum in yen here also. So just looking at this now, I'm thinking there is a chance for an intraday trade, maybe when if the price pulls a little lower towards the lows and then buyers emerge. That's the idea there. The risk factor here is that we have this 124 spot 43 low here, fairly close. So that's a sort of that's a risk for this trade because people might see this as a profit-taking area. So it could mean that this pair isn't ready to move today, but it's certainly something to follow in today's trading and Monday, and see if the market consolidates further and then is ready to push towards this 124.43 level. If it goes beyond it, I obviously don't know if but that's something that you can decide. If you come to my webinars, I show you strategies on how to handle these situations, because there are ways of creating your strategy to adjust to these situations so that you have the probabilities on your side. And that's why TIOmarkets very kindly wants me to work with you so that I can support your trading. I can help you to become a better trader. I can help you to create strategies and understand what you are doing as a trader and understand what you should be focusing on. So come to my webinars, read my analysis at TIOmarkets.com/analysis, and come to our YouTube channel. You can find these videos there, and basically you just type in TIOmarkets in YouTube search engine, and you will be taken to the right page. And go and watch the old videos as well, because there's lots of information that helps you to grow as a trader and become a better trader. And here we have Euro USD. And again, yesterday the market came to our level, touched the 50-day moving average, and had quite a bounce. As you have been watching these videos before, you know that this 117.54 support has been quite important to us. We have been focusing on it and calling it a key level for a couple of, 3 weeks or so now. So this was again a key level, and market bounced very strongly from there, creating a bullish candle. So now obviously the market has already moved quite a bit, and you have to be careful in how you engage with this market, because there are some technical factors here that come into play. If we take these two highs, that's the high from the September 1st and this lower high here, the market is now at the trend line and is struggling here a little bit. So be careful how you engage with this. Maybe it is a case of market needs to correct lower, and then we see if it creates a higher low and if we can engage with this market. And then the last one, let me take you to USD Swiss. And those of you that watched my video on 8th or 9th September when the market was trading here at resistance, remember me saying that it's at resistance and there's a good possibility of market correcting lower, or sorry, not correcting, but moving lower with the trend. So the market came down on that day. And when the market was up here, I was also saying that if Euro attracts sellers, this market is likely to attract buyers, and it would happen somewhere down here. Exactly that happened. Market then rallied a little bit and created a little a candle here, which again looks like it's an exhaustion candle. Market rallied but couldn't hold these levels, and it was forced to move lower. Obviously, Euro created that bullish candle there yesterday, and this market being highly negatively correlated, it did the opposite. So there's looking at this, I'm getting a feeling there's a good chance that this market will keep on moving lower and might not be able to go beyond this 91.40 level. And again, this is not a promise. This is just me. This is my gut feeling, and this is me looking at the technical picture here and looking at what's been happening with Euro. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this market now moving lower to test this 0.90 low, or at least to move close to that low. So. But it's Friday today, week is almost over, so be careful as how you trade, and I wouldn't advise to leave positions open over the weekend unless you are you have a good buffer of profit there, or you are not, or you're not highly geared with that position. So let's, before we finish, and check what's in the macro news today. Let me bring up the slide just a moment. So the UK retail sales was confirmed at levels that analysts expected to see. And then later on we have the Canadian core retail sales. The expected level is 0.5. And then we have the US CB leading index and preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment. So stay tuned, see how the market reacts to those, and trade only if you see favorable price action. So again, I'll see you on Monday, and until then, trade safe and have a great weekend. Thank you.